Good morning from our studios in Mile 7. We welcome you to another edition of Talking Sports on GRTS Radio. My name is Yusupha Cham, and I will be the one for you only presenter seat. Of course, I've been here, but again, I will be the one here. My colleague one is on tour, the other will have a long day, so I excuse him to relax, and of course, we will be at the TV later in the afternoon to do some other stuff, AFCON and of course multi-sports, that is Hamara Baji. But then I'm glad to be back here, and of course glad to have all of you, those on radio, and of course those on Facebook, and of course all of you who are also on tele waiting for this program. Well, this morning we'll be talking about Serekunda East because the president of the Serekunda East Sports Development Organization, Modou Yusupha Cham, will be joining us to talk about Serekunda exclusively. His tenure from the start, his first time in office, and of course now that he is going into his second term, we will be talking about the plans and projects that he has in place for the people of Serekunda East. So Modou Yusupha Cham will be joining us shortly to discuss about Serekunda East in general. We'll also be talking about the Independent Stadium because yesterday the Minister of Youth and Sports, Honorable Bakari Baji, accompanied by a delegation from his ministry and the Gambia Football Federation, invited the media to do an inspection of the ongoing works at the Independent Stadium and to also give them updates as to where we are in terms of renovation at the Independent Stadium. But we'll be hearing from the General Manager of the Independent Stadium, who is Ibu Fai, who also double as the third Vice President of the Gambia Football Federation. Well, the Africa Cup of Nations is at the semi-final stage. This afternoon, the two semi-finals will be played. Morocco, the host, will be playing Nigeria, while Senegal will be playing Egypt. But of course, the Gambia was there one time, and we went all the way to the quarterfinals. So our colleague, Sesdo Sane, was out and about the other time to ask about fans, like how they've been experiencing the Africa Cup of Nations without the Gambia. So we will hear from a few fans, of course, and some journalists as to how they are experiencing the Africa Cup of Nations. So all that, I hope you'll be able to do that in 1 hour because time is, of course, I'll always say our biggest enemy. So what we're going to do is we will start with Gambians, football fans, and of course some journalists. Our colleague, like I said, Sesdo Sane, was out and about, asking Gambians how they are experiencing the Africa Cup of Nations without the Gambia. We were there for 2 consecutive times, but we failed to appear this time. So we will hear from Saliu Jallo, who is a journalist, a prominent one for that matter, in the country. We will also hear from Amadou Jallo, who is a fan, Mariama Job, and of course we will also hear from Seini Samba. So let's hear from them. Some of them spoke to Sesdo in Wolof.
I am Saliu Jallo.
Saliu, in 2021, Gambia appeared in the AFCON for the first time in Cameroon and made it all the way to the quarterfinal. This year's AFCON is in the quarterfinal stage. Tell me the feeling then when Gambia, for the first time in the continent's biggest football competition, making it all the way to the quarterfinal.
Well, that was a big surprise to me, and of course, going up to the quarterfinals, and of course, being eliminated, but that was a big experience to the players, and of course to all the supporters here back home, the smiling coast of South Africa. I believe the painted smiles on everyone, watching that AFCON back in 2021. It's just a mixed feeling to me on that fateful day. But then we were sent packing. But you look at the stage that we finished, that was a big position for us. Just being debutants in that big continental showpiece. It was an experience as well. But coming back to this current situation where we are, that is in Morocco, we are into the quarterfinals. Sesdo.
Are you enjoying this year's AFCON?
Just a bit as a sports journal. But then like Harimbi in the Gambia was there. Remember, back in 2021, like politics aside, football unites each and everyone, and even politicians have to be married to the Gambian jersey, you understand? Putting politics aside, that was just a made in heaven for us, and everybody, people took to the streets, even, ministers, were celebrating artists, top artists in this country, were celebrating, Gambia's victory on their route to the quarterfinal. Yes, we came back in the quarterfinal, but that was just a massive one. But then going back to this situation right now in Morocco, I believe, we did mention this as sport journalists, nothing less than AFCON. It's a failure to the Gambia, to be precise. But then I always say this, we need a report card. What happened in the first AFCON, what happened in the second AFCON for the Gambia. We need to hear from the Council of Elders what actually happened and why things fall apart, not going to this AFCON again. But then, like all said and done, I'm not having that too much of taste in this AFCON because my country is not playing. But it is Africa that is participating, it's Africa that is in action, and we have to support the continent. Africa got talents, and the Gambia is one example to be precise. Well, you have seen Yankuba Minte, his best form in the AFCON as well, and many other footballers as well. The Lamin Camaras, their names came up through this AFCON, and many other players, recently that are playing their trade in European football or in Europe's top clubs, to be precise. But then, su nekkoon Gambia moo nekkoon si AFCON bi daf doon gënaane that could have been like a massive moment for us. We will surely celebrate it, but it's just unfortunate. But then we will build the momentum. I believe it is a collaborative effort. Everybody should come on board, to support, this game, this beautiful game of football, and we will surely reach to that level.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I was very happy about that because that was the first time Gambia wara ñëw si African competition te pare participer at that level. So like football fans, they have to be team bang improve. You understand? Yes, some boy jambal and then they will try. You understand? So they have at that point of it, what I qualify Africa nation, they have at the level they have boy minen. The fact that you have and competition is good. So don't them in the first place. They have them no it step by step. So more saying aga for no, man them content.
Wow, 2023 nag demoon nañ waaye mënuñoo jàll group stage 2025 mënuñoo qualify sax AFCON naka la mel right now si yow Cameroon Rabat Morocco.
Wow, Morocco. No, Morocco actually they are playing fantastic football because so whole time.
No, competition bi lu mel si yow la min yaa ngi am vibe
Morocco. Yes, ma nga enjoy vibe na waaye nekku comme 100%. Lu tax mënta nekk 100% mooy si man. Dama bëgg Gambia nekk fa because suma wara déggé suma tok ma dégg suma national anthem mu ngi am nga so dama day feel proud. I understand man si man dal I don't know because dama ko day feel ça because Gambia si ta in the field su national anthem bi dóor sax dama ko day yëg suma yaram ni because the feeling ak content ma am ne bii moom suma boss la. You understand ak bossi keneen da nga support xam nga waaye yow sa boss moo gën a important. You understand? Yeah.
Amen ñaari yoon yi ñu qualify yoon yëpp coach bi ñeneen yi ñu ne coach bi moo tax ñu qualify because do they play for rafet nak waaye nag at all cost daf they win ñu ñëw amaat coach ba xamante ne Gambia luñ bëgg loolu la dee def waaye du dee mën a win dafa score goal dafa play for rafet yow si yow lan mooy sa xalaat daal.
Non man suma xalaat man coach bi and everything sometimes daf day nekk si faulty coach bi waaye at that sometimes tamit dafa nekk lack of support yaa ngi gis away match every time yow yaa ngi play away te do they play sa home ground it's very difficult my brother. You understand? am na certain match yoo xamante ne sax home ground xam nga home support dafa day dimbale nit daf day motiver player home support bi dafa important waaye ñun su match bu nekk ñu ko play outside. You understand? am na match ba xamante ne Gabon daf ñu xam nga Gabon pour equaliser ñun ba xara waaw ba pare Gabon ñëw xam nga lan la ma problème bi tamit loolu tamit nekkul lu problème sax waaye nga away game yu boy di play is too painful. Hanga sa fekkente ne some home game yang ko play in Gambia lot of supporters lot of fans dañoo ñëw yuuxu nga xamante ne dañoo mën a maintenir suñ position xam nga tey boy xam nga daf day motiver player waaye every time yow li nga play yaa ngi outside neexul day war a defar suñ stadium yi boy am fu ñoo war a play yaa war a sa bu du bii sax bii is all there is a fond ba xamante ne da nga ko war a improve ko fa mel ni dafa war a dogal loxo si football improve defal ñu benn stadium but look at Gambia only one stadium man def ma jóg stadium bi moo mag billahi waltala stadium bu ko sampé ak man mag na ma 1 year te bet si now stadium boobu noonu moo fa nekk benn bii rek so suñu boy every time ñu ngi dem play outside football rafetut de war a play fii pour ñun tamit ñu jël suñu 200 300 500 yi dem seetaan ni boy yaa ngi sal di yuuxu ba dee so da ngaa gis ni boy tamit sol seen verse suñu gisee ni gis fans yi I want to play football So fans def day mën a tax yow nga def la xamante ne mooy loolu. Support is very good in football man loolu laa xam. Yeah, because nga gis man suma life yëpp sport la. Yeah.
Mariama sant na Diop. Mariama Diop 2021 Gambia dañ demoon AFCON ñu win group stage ñëpp dañ kontaanoon dem ba quarter final fu stage bi this year AFCON bi fu mu nekk no feel on time boobu.
dama feel on happy trop boobu buñ qualifié te tanki neen ba Westfield laa ñëwoon ma ambiance depuis boobu match bi bu mu jeexee ba 11 ma doxaat tanki neen dem suñ kër continuer ambiance bi jëlaat suma reer bu baax toog jag suma kandring lekka ba suur sangu ba seet man tëdd nelaw di kontaan.
naa nga dee fii Gambia saa yu ñëw play football especially si AFCON.
dama dee kontaan suma country mu ngay represent moom tamit dama dee feel kontaan waaye at bi moom xam nga rek lu yàlla dogal moom kenn mënu si dara waaye dama dee kontaan nag dama dee bëgg a always suma team di represent maa toog di leen seetaan si télé bi dama dee over kontaan dama dee happy waaye mooy loolu daal.
xam naa ne di seetaan dee xaw a seetaan tuuti.
du ma dee seetaan sax at bi moom AFCON bi nekkuma di seetaan AFCON seetaanu ma benn match AFCON because lu ma bëggoon loolu amul dama bëggoon suma continuer tamit bokk si AFCON bi at bii waaye lu ma bëggoon amul loolu moo tax at bii moom toogaguma sa seetaan benn match AFCON bi at bii moom tooguma télé sa seetaan match xanaa kay suma team bi su dee play dama dee mën a toog ma seetaan ko baax sa suñu play moom suma soxla yëpp dama ko dee bàyyi ma toog seetaan gaay waaw.
My sister says she used to walk Tanginen from Kerr to Westfield. That was because no, I mean she should be Jai, she cannot be job because I mean she said she used to walk Tanginen, from Kerr to Westfield and then back in Afra, but then unfortunately we are not in the AFCON this time, but hopefully we'll be back in 2027 and then maybe you can walk Tanginen again. When the Gambia wins. But like I said, we have Cham, the president of Serekunda East. Maybe a lot of people will be thinking because of how the discussion is going to send that, but that is going to come later. But this one has been planned, several months back, and of course we maybe I dragged it here. It should have happened long time ago, but I dragged it to now because normally. This is me. I'm not saying it's general, but this is me. People will come, they will do 4 years, they will walk, and then after that, maybe the speed will drop down. So I was say maybe let's just wait and see the starting of the second term, how it is going to look like, and then maybe we can have a conversation after. But I'm glad to see we have the president, Presi, finally. It's been planned long time ago. I remember since was it the knockout final last year, and then the Super Cup this year, and then after the knockout final and the league final. But finally you are here today, and it's good to have you in JRTS.
Good morning, Dad. You are my father, Yusupha. People whose names are Yusupha are so special to me.
Of course.
I lost my dad when I was in grade 5. Definitely a very long time.
I know.
And then may his soul rest in perfect peace. So you people are very special to me.
Of course.
So as you said, definitely my name is Modou Yusupha Cham, president of Serekunda Sports Development Organization. Definitely it is my first time even coming to the studio. And then at Mile 7, definitely I'm going to live TVs
of course.
all the time. But we have planned it, as you've said. I think 2 years we are talking
almost,
to make sure that we are here.
We have this conversation.
Sometimes I'm busy, sometimes you are busy.
Of course.
But I think this is the right time to be here. Allah will design everything as the way He wants it. So I am definitely honored to be here.
Yeah, so it's good to have you. And of course, hopefully this is not going to be the end, because this year what we intend to do is, we don't want to be the ones to do the talking.
Okay.
So we want to bring people.
Definitely.
Athletes, administrators. People who, because when we say sport, it's not only us. So it's everybody. So we want to have people to come here, and also, so we can also have the talk. So. Normally 1 hour is very small, but like I said, we will have subsequent editions. So, because I want us to go back, I want to start from where it starts.
Yes.
Normally something drives people to go and do something. Serekunda has been there. What was that thing that you saw and say, I think I should come in to lead Serekunda is?
At Serekunda is?
Yes.
Yes, definitely it was not a journey that was planned. I think if you look at the trajectory of Serekunda Sports Development Organization, in 2017 and 2018, there was a noise in Serekunda East. Even before, in 2016 also, there was a noise. Crazy noise in the election. In fact, it went up to the select committee of the National Assembly. So there was a big problem in Serekunda East. However, the Congress continued and there were executive elected for 2 years. There was also another big noise in Serekunda East. And then I was one of the people that was identified by the stakeholders during an annual general meeting to come and settle some of the problems that were happening at Serekunda East in 2018, 2019. So it was not something that, before I even accept, it took a lot of time because I was not into, we had a club. I was the Secretary General of Esvillard Football Club at the time. I am into football administration, but I was not interested in leading Serekunda East, concentrating on my work and my university studies, and then going back with my going home. That was the focus at the time. But people came in, stakeholders of Serekunda East, said, Cham, your contributions in the AGM, in the annuals AGMs are unprecedented. So you will come, you will say what you feel like to say. That is the truth. You will guide the committee. Of course. You will give them good suggestions. In all AGMs. Why not you come and lead, serve in the transition and be the first vice president? So I was elected in that AGM as the first vice president of Sesdo. That is how it started in Serekunda East. So Emo was my president. I think we served for a year. There was COVID, and there was a problem of this COVID. Then the term of Emo ended gradually, and then we should go to a congress in 2021. And then Emo said he will not definitely run again. Best known to him. And then definitely we were searching for a new leader in Serekunda East. Definitely leadership was not my... So searching for the leadership of Sesdo. I was leading it. We went to visit 3 elders in Serekunda East because I was not seeing leadership in me. You know, so you are helping people to identify. Exactly. We went to 3 to 4 people, and they all pointed out that I should lead because they have seen leadership in me. That is the time I went back to my corner to realize that. Well, many people are saying this. The stakeholders are saying it. The exco is saying it. Elders of Serekunda are saying it. Who am I not to try it? So I informed my club, that is Esvillard. They granted approval. And they said they will support me. Elders of Serekunda also supported me. So I also went unopposed in the elections, not even before performing in my first elections in 2021. So I went unopposed. So this brought a lot of shoulders on me. I said, I am somebody who has been identified by everybody to lead. And then I have not even started leading. And people have high trust in me. So this is something I will never break on earth. So I must perform and I must deliver. So this was the background of the commitment. This was the background of the trust. This was the background of the transformation of Serekunda East.
And then you know, you talked about the noise. I mean, we were all aware. Because when it happens everywhere, even if you are not in that zone, you will know. Because it will be in the media and everything. And then, so then you are not prepared. People identified you. You came in. When there is noise, it means there are things that were going on. And then you came in.
Settle them.
You had to stabilize all that. And then work continued. So how difficult was it? Because then people will expect when you came in, you have to stabilize first. And then I believe the first 10 you said before So how was it that stabilizing you quickly? Because I want to be you quickly did that. And then you straightly went to work. We will come to the achievement. But how quickly was that? I was to stabilize and then quickly go.
I was able to stabilize in the transition. I even tried to stabilize everything in the transition. Because I came in, Emu was the president, definitely. He accepted our vision and our direction.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. He knows that we had a plan. We want to do this in technical.
Yeah.
We want to do this in administration. We want to do this in finance.
Okay.
So this is the plan.
Okay.
So in finance, we said there should be absolute financial transparency.
Yeah.
We will not joke with this. We have to make sure that we have AGMs, but we have to provide progress report in every quarter to tell the stakeholders what is happening. So we have been doing that. So in technical, there were problems of competition and it will stop and all those things.
Yeah.
So we said we fair play. Each and everything what should happen to you will happen to you.
Yes.
But fair play. Every team remains equal. Everybody remains equal.
Yeah.
Rules and regulations will be followed to the latter.
Yeah.
No bias. On the secretariat, we said effective communication.
Yeah.
We have a Facebook page, we have a WhatsApp group. Our relationship with stakeholders is strengthening. Our relationship with our development partners also is strengthening, and then we move forward. So we were able to galvanize and strategize, and then stabilize whatever issues that we had at the time, before the transition ends. That was in 2021.
Yeah.
And this maybe motivated the stakeholders to give me that green light of unopposed and all those things. But it was definitely a collective responsibility.
So it's like the transition build.
Yes,
even before you became president.
Yeah.
So that transition also helped to make work easier. Yeah. And then you came in as president.
Yes.
I used to say this thing. We were made to believe that a lot of things were not possible.
Yes.
Yes. You go across all the zone, even though we all know, yes, there are challenges. But
definitely.
I used to believe that things can happen.
Yeah.
And then you came in, you started doing things. I mean, like you said, transparency, recognized, will publish, give, take,
definitely.
I mean, we started seeing some of these small changes, and then BAM work starts, infrastructure, and all of those things.
Yeah.
How did that happen? Because, like I said, we are meant to believe that
things will happen.
It will happen because when you talk, people will say, no sponsor, so it's difficult to do all of these things.
I believe it's a mindset issue, which we have to educate people to understand. The moment you are coming in and you say things, the not possible.
The not possible.
Yeah. So do possible. Me, I'm that guy who said everything.
I think that is everything. When you're coming
possible.
and no.
So it's a mindset. First, it's a mindset issue.
Yeah.
You have to clear your mindset that you can bring in tough in Serekunda. You have to clear your mindset that you can run Serekunda with pavilions.
Yeah.
You have to clear your mindset that definitely you can bring floodlights in Serekunda. You can upgrade the dressing rooms to standard. You can bring seats definitely for the current pavilions that are there. It's a mindset issue. When we are coming in, for me, I don't get into leadership like that. Before I get into leadership, I have prepared myself very well. This is my plan. This is what I want to do. This is how I want to do it. And I want you to hold me accountable after my first year and see what I told you, what I achieved from there. So I program myself. I dictate what happens. I dictate the conversation in my leadership. I dictate every action. I don't allow divisions. I don't allow rumors. I don't allow whatsoever to dictate what I want to do.
I think that is important.
I dictate my directions.
I think that is important as a leader. Because when you allow people to have narrative, I mean, that brings, like you said, the division. But, as the leader, you know what you want, you focus on it, and you lead the direction.
That's all.
So
I had a blueprint in consultation with the teams and 7 disciplines when I was coming in. I did not name that strategy. It was very quiet. But in my first term, I had a blueprint. What I should do. And definitely, I before the Congress of my first term, I think I have gone beyond the blueprint. And definitely, it was definitely achievable. I did this in consultation with the 40 teams. I went to each and every 40 team in Serekunda. I met the exco. We spoke. I asked them, the Serekunda is day one. What kind of Serekunda do you want?
Yeah.
Each team. I put this question before them. What kind of Serekunda do you want? Maybe I will have a vision.
Yes.
But your vision is not in line with my vision.
Yeah.
Let me hear you. So I had everybody. So we consolidated, and we had a plan.
Yeah.
So for me, that is how I work. Even the new KM ACK versus app is consultative. I was able to talk to the people of KM to ask them about the KM they want. And that is the KM.
Yeah.
Definitely we will wish to deliver, because it's a vision. It's not something that is yet achieved and all those things. Yeah. But now Serekunda we had a blueprint quietly, and we are working on it. That is why we were never distracted. Despite of anything that will come, we were never distracted. We are focused on what we should do, and we did, and we went back to report our checklist. I told stakeholders that I will do this, I did. I will do this, I did. I will do this, I did. So that was it. So I did what I should do, transfer power, organize my AGM earlier, allow for transition, allow if there is anybody that should come in, did a very, very transparent election supervised by the KM Sports Committee.
Yeah.
So they did the elections. Yeah. And definitely there was no nomination for president, and we were re-elected automatic. And this we had a new bat of East Forward.
We will come to the East Forward, and of course what it entails.
Definitely.
And at the end of the 4-year term, what you want to achieve in the East Forward. But still in that first term, we, like I said here, people will say sponsors and partners is difficult to get. But you see, we were able to attract partners who came in. How did you do that? Because I mean, you have to.
Yeah, we are business people. We are business people. So I'm an accountant.
Okay.
But also I'm a trained business guy.
Yeah.
I did my master's in business administration here in the country at the University of the Gambia. So I know what brings in strategic partnership. That is trust, performance, accountability, and hard work.
Yeah.
So before people comes in, they must see that whatever I am getting into has to be visible, has to be mutual, has to be profitability. So we know what we should do to get the people in, and we have that now. I think even yesterday, a company called me that he wants to partner in the next Nawetan coming, and I told the company, let him do a letter.
So that is aside from the
from the ones we already had.
Okay. So this is maybe we should allow them to go to
a company. No, maybe what they want also Serekunda is giving them. Somebody yesterday, a company called me. I told him, do a writing. We have a template. We will share. We will respond, and we start the communication from there. And many of them are coming. So we have to build that trust. We have to build that mutual benefit. These people, they will come, and definitely they want to see visibility. They want to see that you are marketing what the reason why they come in, and then they also want to see that the revenues that they are putting in is translated into a meaningful development. And this set definitely we were able all to achieve with my team. I have a very committed team, transparent and very stubborn team. So
now, I think that is important. You mentioned that when we say Serekunda, people will talk about Cham as president.
No.
I when I say, people will say Cham because Cham is president.
No.
But the work is beyond Cham.
Definitely.
There are people
su pejem lir nehe ndeja moti eche bagawa. So man, I have a very, very good team from my first vice president Setijan Job, head of technical Lamin Mane, secretary general Jan, my audit department Abdu, extension finance Ibrahim Cham. I have competent individual. I can go home and sleep and know that
they will do
the project is the project. So people will stick to the project. That we will deliver honestly. So this we were able to build, and that is what we are doing up to now. This time now, I am training people in Serekunda is to take up the leadership. That is what I am just doing. This second time, I'm completing the projects and training people to take up the leadership. Because leadership also, you should not end all or be all. Leadership is just a time. Come on, do your thing, and you move on. Me, I am that guy that I am not in the Serekunda I used to enrich myself or enrich my ex-co, anybody. Why am I going to stay there long? Just come do my projects, do what I believe it should be done, train people that can continue with the vision, and Serekunda is move forward. That's the only thing.
And of course, so that was the first time. Now we understand the background to how you came in and all that. And I we'll talk about the second time, because for me I think that should be more challenging, because you in the first time you set the bar high. And now the challenge is to either go or maintain the bar. So we'll talk about East Four. But what I want to do is something happened yesterday. The minister went to the stadium, and of course with the media and other stakeholders to update them about what has been happening at the stadium. So we will bring you other insight, because a lot of people spoke. The minister, the first vice president of the Gambia Football Federation, some of the contractors. But I bring in Ibu Fai. He is the third vice president of the federation and also the general manager of the Independence Stadium. Ibu talked about a lot of things, but for me, one thing that is important, he said everything is approved now except the pitch. So let's hear from Ibu, and when we come back, then we will continue with the president of Serekunda, is Modou Yusupha Cham.
Today we call you so that we'll be able to have a discussion with you, a press briefing on the state of the stadium, because the works have been ongoing on. We have faced so many challenges, and what the public wants to know is only when stadium will be available for us to play. And today, for you who are the eyes of the public, you have seen the immense work that have been done at the stadium. If you know the stadium, then and now you will see a total transformation of the stadium. So we'll be able to discuss with you, ask your questions, and any question we'll be prepared to answer, and then give full details of everything. We have the consultant, who is a young Gambian and have done extremely very well in making sure that works are up to standard and they have met international standard. One thing to note is that the stadium, everything is approved for the stadium, apart from the football field. All the competition area is approved by CAF. And we have added other things like the security and safety aspect of it. Those are just additional, because that doesn't stop you from playing football. So we have added everything. If you look at the stadium, you will know that CAF, we are classifying this stadium as a new stadium. And what we have been doing is to rehabilitate the stadium. And we have done that.
Well, that is good news. The renovation has been going on for almost God knows how long now. But it's good that now we have everything approved except the pitch. And you've heard from Ibu Fai that work on the pitches is going on, and hopefully the minister said that is going to take about 3 months. So we will be hopeful that the next time the Gambia players will be playing home at the Independence Stadium. That should be good news,
It's absolutely
yeah, of course.
The work of the Independence Stadium is everything.
Yeah.
If we are able to play our games in the country, I think definitely that is a comparative advantage.
Of course, it is. It is. So now let's start. You came in, like I said. This is me. I've experienced.
Yes.
People who come in their first time, they will want to impress people.
Yeah.
They'll start work, do X, Y, Z. But as they go in, second time, third time, things will dwindle down. But you came in immediately after the re-election. We had East Forward, and So let's break it down. I know East Forward contains a lot of components, but that is what you want to achieve in the second term. So let's break it down. When you say East Forward,
So me, definitely, I am very lucky to have the required training. For the past 1 year, I can say 1 year ago, I was doing a training on business continuity.
Okay.
BCM continuity is a new model in business administration, and by a result of the COVID, we have business continuity. And that definitely adjusts my capacity in all aspects. And my role now is not only to administer, but to maintain and continue what I have started. So I have that business continuity capacity. I know how to lead, hold it, maintain it, and then move it to the next level. So I have that training. It's a strategic training. It's a very, very good strategic training. And my thanks to my institution that I am working, I represented my institution. It was done in South Africa. So this definitely helped me as an individual. Definitely, it brought in a new charm in the system, because now I am more strategic and more focused on strategy. So that is why we came with the East Forward, with my help with the team. We have the East Forward. We had different names: East Advance, East something, So finally we call it the East Forward. The reason why forward is there is to move quick. Because come all of in there, soon first time, they don't lamba. Send a fibana. Soon first time. But in our this term, then Dutch. Okay. So what I just want to explain is we should move fast in this term.
Okay. Than the first term.
Right. So we should achieve more developments, big developments in this term that we are in than the first term. Because in the first term we were both learning and implementing. But in the second term we had learned. Now we have to do what we call advanced development.
Okay.
That is why we came with the East Forward. And the objective of the East Forward is very clear and is very simple. It's just in one sentence. This is the East Forward. We describe the East Forward in one sentence. That is to upgrade the Serekunda East Mini Stadium facilities, organize and participate in exceptional sports championship, using emerging technology and innovations, strategic partnership, financial discipline, and sustainability practices.
So
this is the East Forward. So this is the East Forward. So East Forward is anchored under this principle. That is why we have principle number 1. Is we have 5 pillars. That is the East Forward 5 pillars. We have mini stadium facility improvement. We have exceptional sports championships. We have emerging innovations, using technology to organize our competitions. And then we have strategic partnership. And then we have financial sustainability. These are the 5 pillars of the East Forward. So in each pillar, we have outlined the projects that we want to do in 2020, between the term. That is this term, this 4 years. So in each project, we have done what we call a status analysis, the next course of action, and the time period to achieve it. So
that's a time frame for
all of the projects. So meaning we will not be distracted. And anything that might come, strategy, you have to do every year strategic validation. That is what we are trying to do now. Is this morning we are going for a very, very calm strategic validation to see whether we are in line with the modern development practices. So we said, number 1, we want to improve the lights. That is 1. And we are almost done with the implementation.
You said I saw a post.
So we have contracted the light to HAT. The lights are bought, are manufactured. We monitored with the right specification. We monitored everything. They are shipped now. I think they should be here anytime. We can say the lights are at the ports. Then we have to receive the lights, install it at the Serekunda East Ministry. 48 mini stadium lights with the right lots to make sure that we can host night games. Yeah. Just yesterday we've secured the 4 poles that will be very, very close to the pitch, and definitely we can have the right lots that we required. That is one of the infrastructure that mini stadium facility improvement we have to do. We said we want to round the east with pavilions. Now we have Democracy Pavilion 2. We're just left with 2 pavilions. That's the Bundung end and the turning end. Yeah. So possibly this time you will see before the end how best we can achieve those projects. We want to change the grass to turf. This is a big one. It's very ambitious.
Yeah, when you talk about infrastructure,
You want to say the grass. We want to change the grass to turf. Groundwork has started. Definitely, we cannot achieve this project without the support of government, without the support of GFF, without the support of the council. So we are bringing both these 3 parties on one table very soon to discuss. We are doing the feasibility studies. The moment we have the right documentations, we have informed government through the NSC, we have informed council through the mayor, we have informed the GFF through the GFF president. So basically we are going to put them on one table with IS and our strategic partnership guys. We have our guys, we have companies that are ready to partner with IS, like our financial solutions, to make sure that there's adequate funding for this changing the grass to turf. We have a timeline for this project. Drainage system is a challenging thing in Serekunda.
It is.
When it rains, this one side of the pitch, other side is not affecting the pitch. We know that, but the other side of the Serekunda is definitely not in good condition. This we are committed to work on very soon. We also want to have an emergency response room to have a perfect or the standard mini stadium. Definitely certain injuries that are manageable should be treated in-house before or managed in-house before transferred. So we're thinking of also having seats for the pavilions. If all the pavilions are done, the next phase is to have seats for the pavilions, and then we install them. Car park is something that we are also looking at. So multi-sports also, we work on having a big sports court, and then improve also our existing volleyball beach sport court within Serekunda. So we have done the design, we have done the costing. Now we just need to get the contractor and start the implementation. So all those things are done. So we need to also improve our court for the existing court, that is the volleyball court and the basketball court. Definitely. So under pillar 1, these are the things under pillar 1. This is just pillar 1.
Yeah. So if this alone is huge.
Yeah.
And then you have pillar 1, then pillar 2, and all of this.
Yeah.
And one would ask, is this not? I mean, maybe overly ambitious.
Yes.
Because the tough alone.
Yeah.
You know, I know if you are able to do all of these things, but if you do the tough alone, you know, that alone. I'm not saying that you should now go and do the tough alone. But I think changing the tough from grass to artificial, that is going to last long. It's going to, reduce your cost in terms of managing the grass.
Definitely. It's very financially sustainable. If you look at how we spend on the pitch, that alone justifies that we should have a turf. And as I said, we value strategic partnership. We cannot achieve it. We know Sesdo cannot achieve it. If Sesdo can achieve this, turf, it's going to be on a different model. And we want to avoid those models. So, but the model we are trying to bring in, and we have started the conversation, that is government, council, GFF. We want to use possibly bill, operate, transfer, if possible, credit financing, or bilaterals. These are the 3 models that we are looking at. We can even have this top free through a government bilateral.
Government should also help us.
Like the China government can say through the Ministry of Youth and Sport, we are giving the government a tough.
I think our government should also, do
things like that. So we are looking at both avenues. We are not sitting down. I think conversation has started. I don't want to go deeper. But maybe, but definitely there will be a solution. And this should be my closing project. This is a project I used to close with.
Yeah.
That is why I like it, and I'm so ambitious about it. And I definitely achieve it. If I don't achieve it also, it's the project that definitely I wish my successor to achieve.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's not achieved, which we hope it is.
Yes.
But if the plan is there for the successor to work on and make sure it happens, then credit goes back to where it starts. I think that is one thing that we don't also do here a lot. Someone will come and just do this, forgetting that someone initiated. But one thing I want also you to talk about is, you've done all of these things, and people from other zones are looking at. I've been to a lot of places. Whenever something happens at Serekunda, people will screenshot and send to their zone organizers and presidents. This is happening. So, how is the work between you, the other presidents, and do you share ideas like how you do this, like how you come to do, for example, the East project? You say, this is how we do it, and this is how we intend to achieve it. You share that with the other?
I don't keep good things.
Good.
I don't keep good things, particularly things that are achievable. I am almost in touch with all the zones president in the country, not in KM only, in the country. And definitely it takes a lot of my time now. When I close work, maybe some will even see it in the public now. I am more difficult to reach now going forward. Because if you call, I'm talking with somebody and it will take an hour or so. We are in an online meeting or doing certain things. To reach me after work sometimes is kind of very difficult. So I will say it here. It's not that I am not ready to pick, but in conversation with a lot of people to make sure that there is a change in their environment, a positive one for that matter. So I talk to everybody. KM is, almost every day I talk to zones president, every day. Every day. During Namatan Mom, you can say every hour or every, we consolidate to make sure that we solve the issues, bring in developments, and we move forward. So I share all, even the documents, I share, everything I share, and then we monitor the progress, monitor the development together, and then we move forward. I don't have that problem of jealousy of ease or whatsoever, no. I look at myself now of a more guy that is here to help everybody than concentrate on is too much. Definitely. So I used to tell is now you have your is, develop your is people. They are listening.
So I mean time is not, our biggest enemy here.
But and we had only touched pillar one.
So I mean, like I said, this year we will be talking about people will come here and of course talk. You've recently, just 2 days ago, you've announced the bid for KM. That you're going to run for president. You will have that special. That is going to be for your bid. Programs you have for Serekunda. KM. And of course, the book is also
coming.
And
the objective why we do the book is to help everybody. To come and get it, read it, understand what we have done in the first term and how it was done. And then implement it in your zone.
So you talk about you're molding people to talk about. So time is the enemy here. I want you to conclude with that. Finally, after everything is done, when you look back at Serekunda East, what do you want to see that, after 8 years, the Serekunda East that you want to leave behind?
Definitely, I want to see a Serekunda East that will host WAFO competition. This is the Serekunda East I want to leave. I want to make my feelings very clear.
Of course.
I want to leave a Serekunda East that if I'm going out, Serekunda East can host WAFO competition.
Good.
Definitely, I'll go home and sleep with that. Definitely.
So we hope that that happens, and it's good that you came. You have this conversation. This is just a beginning. We've not even gone deep to the East Forward like we've had. We've just talked about Pillar 1. But I hope people get to understand how the journey started and where we are here and how you're able to achieve some of these things.
Definitely.
So we say good luck, and hopefully, like you said, we also want to host WAFO here. I always tell Famara, you should not always be traveling out when our team. You also want to host.
If you look at where WAFO competitions are held in Senegal and in West Africa, definitely we definitely, in fact, we hosted WAFO competition not long ago on the 15th, I believe, at Gaminos.
But that is on the 15th.
That is on the 15th. But definitely women on the 17, men on the 17. If we just improve a little bit, we can have game at the stadiums and game at Serekunda.
Of course,
very possible.
We can.
We can have game in other mini stadiums in the country.
Manjai, West,
Bakau. All those things are very possible. Yeah, we just have to improve certain things. Yeah, there are certain basic requirements which we should have. A good dressing room, a good pitch, a good pavilions. Basic requirements. And then the roads should be also fine. People can come in and leave.
Accessibility.
Yeah, and all those things. So
the KM thing will come. You know, we will talk about the intention to run for KM, the plans.
The new strategic pin. You know, the KM thing. I was saying it at West Coast on Monday night. I was saying the only bad thing I did in sport as of now is to announce my candidacy. So as I said, this is not a personality issue.
I know.
I am not at that level.
This is
an issue of putting KM first before any personal interest. Mustafa is a brother who is the current president. But what is on the table?
It's bigger than both of you.
It's bigger than other of us.
Of course. So we will talk about that. I mean, the plan for that, and we will continue this conversation.
And I encourage also those who want to take part in this debate.
Let them come. Maybe we will bring both of you.
Those who want to take part, the journalists, supporters of Mustafa or sympathizers of Mustafa, the sympathizers of Cham and supporters of Cham. Let's do this respectfully.
Of course.
Let's do this respectfully. Let's do this respectfully. I want to face my brother after election, and I don't put my face down. And I definitely want him also to do the same thing. So people backing him, people backing me, let's do this respectfully. This is my message.
No, that is important. At the end of the day, you know, football will remain. You know, Cham will go. Mustafa was there. If Cham comes, he will go. Somebody else will also come and go. But KM will still remain. So we thank you all for listening. And of course, you know, expect Cham here again. Maybe sooner, because the KM is in May. The election should be in May.
The term ends in May.
Oh, okay.
So possibly for best practices, the election should come
before
earlier. Likely.
So January, February, March, April. You know, so
the election should come earlier for best practice.
So we'll have the conversation for, like I said, for KM, debate for KM. So until then, thank you guys for listening to GRTS Radio. We'll be back here on Monday for another edition of Talking Sports. Until then, you continue listening to GRTS.